There are two types of insurance. One is called life insurance, another is called the general insurance. A holding company is one which holds more than 50% of the shares of the subsidiary company is called holding company. You take the historical base, you take the modern base, we'll compare the historical base with the modern base. It's a loss or gain we are going to calculate. Hello, my dear student. I am Dr. B.S. Subramaniam. Call my name Dr. B.S.S., Professor in Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram First Aid College, a Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. Today, I am going to start corporate accounting. New session start from 4th semester. Today, I am going to deal only introduction class about the 4th semester of corporate accounting relating to BCom. It's only an introduction class. In the last session, or we can say that in the last semester, I dealt with corporate accounting 1, where we have studied issue of share, issue of debenture, issue of redemption of debenture, redemption of preference share, company final account, liquidator final statement of account, and stock option. I will repeat, you have got corporating 1 and corporating 2. In the corporating 1, we dealt with the issue of share, general entry for issue of share, for feature and reissue, redemption of debenture, company final account, redemption of debenture, redemption of preference share, liquidator final statement of account, and stock option. Today, I'm going to have the corporate accounting 2. So corporate is a big one, a good subject which you are having. Today, we'll go with the detail. Today, only just an introduction class. What are the subjects that contain, how they will come, I'm going to introduce. In the next session, we'll start the problem about the corporate accounting is concerned. Today, I will deal only with the introduction class, what the corporate accounting. So it's a very, very good subject. Corporate is a good body where they will deal, how they will deal, what are the subject to be, what are the point to bear in mind. Really, they kept a good subject for the 4th semester is concerned, corporate accounting 2. We'll move on. So these are all the syllabus as per the University of Mysuru. They kept the syllabus in such a good manner. One is called accounting for general insurance. Second one, accounting for life insurance. Number 3, social responsibility of accounting, holding company, human resources accounting, inflation accounting, and income measurement. Here, these are all the 6 units they have kept. Each unit has got their own weights. I'm going to just introduction class now. I will give the introduction to all these units are considered. We'll give detailedly in the next session is considered. That is tomorrow. I will have the next session starts now with the problem. Till then, I'm going very little detail about the subject matter. Especially corporate accounting is a very, very good subject. If you compare the financial accounting and corporate accounting has got the more weightage here. We deal very deep about the subject matter considered. Here we dealing with accounting for general insurance, accounting for life insurance, social responsibility, holding company, human resource account, inflation. Now I will touch each one. Generally, what as such accounting for general insurance. So there are two types of insurance. One is called life insurance, another is called the general insurance. So here life insurance is made throughout the life, whereas the general insurance is made for 1 year. So general insurance made in case of fire, marine and accidents are considered. This insurance will be made if there is a fire, if there is an accident, if there is stock destroyed, regarding the goods are considered. If we make the insurance, we can get back the some money. You can say stock destroyed. I'll give an example. If the stock destroyed is 10,000, insurance admitted the claim. Stock destroyed 10,000, insurance admitted the claim. So we'll do the accounting treatment separately. So insurance is made fire, accident and marine. So every insurance company says, no, you make the insurance for 1 year, it will be renewed, because if anything happens within the year, the insurance company is going to pay 70 to 80% of whatever the accident takes place. So every insurance company kept aside, yeah, in case of fire and accident, 50% in net premium as reserve for unexpiries. I will repeat, in case of fire, in case of accident, about 50% of the net premium will be kept as a reserve for unexpiries. In case of marine insurance, 100% will be kept as a reserve for unexpired insurance, for reserve for unexpired insurance. A little bit example, if the stock destroyed is 10,000 marine insurance, the insurance company going to pay 90%, only 1,000 is lost unless entire 10,000 is lost. So this insurance will be made only for 1 year. This is for only 1 year. If anything happens within the 1 year, compensation can be claimed. In case of fire, in case of accident, in case of marine, in case of fire and accident, 50% of the net premium will be kept as a reserve for unexpiries. In case of marine, so they will kept about 100% net premium as a reserve for unexpiries. This is only for 1 year. If nothing is happened within the 1 year, the entire premium goes in favor of the insurance company. But if anything happen, fire or accident, we can claim to the extent of that accident. So they may give 80 to 90% of the whatever the accident takes place, of the fire takes place. That means nothing is happened. You have to renew for the next year. It's only for 1 year insurance. You have to renew for the next year. Then you need to accounting for life insurance. This is a question of life here. See that. So here we are going to preparation of valuation of balance sheet, preparation of final accounts as per the latest regulations. You have to do it as per the vertical column we say. Here we make the insurance for the entire life, whatever the life. It may be 30 years, 35 years, we make the insurance. So at the end of the year, whatever the premium you have been paid for the insurance company, so facilities are going to be become a deduction under section 80C will come. Here you are saving the so much money at the end of the retirement, either the retirement or the death, whichever is earlier, you are going to get back the money. It is a lifelong insurance. Once you make the insurance, your money will be stay there for a long time. It may be 30 years, 35 years or 40 years. So at the end of the 40 years, whatever the premium you have been paid will be accumulated. That money will be paid back to you after 40 years. Either the alive, by chance if the particular person dies, that goes to their nominees. Whatever the amount you have been paid, along with that, some bonus will be given. So either the death or the retirement, whichever is earlier, we are going to make. Then there's one word called preparation of valuation of balance sheet. We will value the balance sheet at the end of insurance. No, whatever the surplus is, out of that net liability will be deducted. Difference is the surplus. The surplus will be distributed among the policy holder and the shareholder. Policy holder will get about 95% of the surplus, whereas the shareholder will get 5% of the surplus. So we are going to deal very deeply while you're solving the problem. So we move on to next one, unit 3. Social responsibility of accounting. What is social balance sheet? Definition, value added statement, features, preparation, limitation, corporate disclosure. So what is the responsibility of social responsibility of what is the responsibility of accounting? How the accounting will be motivated to employee? What are the responsibilities we are going to say? Here, one common balance sheet we are going to prepare. We'll say what's the value of the social responsibility, how to move the employee, how to prepare the skilled workers and unskilled workers will be taken into consideration, how to make their valuation, how to make their labor problem can be solved with the help of the payments are concerned. What's the labor turnover? All these things have been prepared here. we'll study very deeply, but I am teaching only a subject of just an introduction class. No, I will take the subject what the subject says. Then we'll move on to holding. So this is one of the most important unit we have got, holding company. A holding company is one which holds more than 50% of the shares of the subsidiary company is called holding company. If H is there, S is there, H is called holding company, S is called subsidiary company, which holds how many shares of that? More than 50%. So more than 50% the holding company, other companies called subsidiary company. Here, according preparation of consolidated balance sheet, no, we'll add both the balance sheet of H Limited and the S Limited. What is the minority interest? What is the subsidiary company interest? How much capital they are having? How much share of profit is there? Here we come across, we'll explain the capital for holding. When you say the word holding, HOLDING, so H means holding company. So we have got holding HOLDING. 7 words are there. H, one is holding company, second is a subsidiary company, then capital profit, revenue profit, capital reserve, revenue reserve, calculation of goodwill or capital reserve. So when you say holding company which has these points, so here you are going to prepare what is holding company, what is subsidiary company, what is capital profit, what is revenue profit, what is capital reserve, what is revenue reserve, what is goodwill, what is capital reserve, which you are going to deal with the balance sheet. Revaluation of assets of subsidiary company, we will revalue maybe more or less. If the assets are increased, it's a profit. If the assets are decreased, it's a loss. That we are going to deal very deeply. So a holding company is one which holds more than 50% of the share of the other company is called holding company. Then unit number, human resource accounting, accounting aspect of human capital. What is the capital of the human labors are considered? Meaning of basic premise and need significance of a HRA, human resources accounting, advantage and disadvantages of human resource accounting, how the human resource accounting will be prepared, what are the conditions to be made, what are the disparities are come, how the accounts will be prepared. We'll go very detailedly here. Cost-based model acquisition, cost of material, replacement cost, all these things we are going to deal very deeply while you are solving the problem. Then inflation accounting and income measurement. Here we are going to, what is inflation account, how the measurement of accounts will take place, how many measurement will be takes place, is a also difference between the money measurement, it's a loss or gain concept, limitation of historical base. You take the historical base, you take the modern base, we'll compare the historical base with the modern base, it's a loss or gain we are going to calculate. Method of inflation account, current purchasing power. Here we take into consideration sale and purchase, both will be dealt here. It's a loss or gain we are going to calculate. One is called historical cost, another is called modern cost, which you are going to deal with the help of the index number. We are going to deal very deeply while you are solving the problem. Just as introduction class, no, just I am giving the hint. Inflation accounting, how the accounting has been flows here. Then concept limitation, historical way, what you are doing previously, what you are doing today. There's a lot of difference in human resource accounting that we are going to deal very deeply. Then what's the cost financial? We are going to prepare a financial statement to know that what's the real cost of the articles are, how the market price will fluctuate when sell price increases, how you look after the customer in the different angle that you are going to deal here. So these are all the units you have got. I will go back once again. So this is the accounting for general insurance. So accounting for general insurance in case of fire, accident and marine, we keep aside about in case of fire and accident, we keep about 50% of the net premium as reserve for unexpired risk. Regarding the marine, 100% reserve will be kept for unexpired risk. For insurance is considered. Accounting for life insurance is a question of, so there are two types of insurance. One is called life insurance and is called the general insurance. Life insurance is made throughout the life. General insurance will be made only for 1 year. So in case of general insurance, only in the case of fire, accident and marine, it's only for 1 year. If nothing is happened, you have to renew for the second year is considered. Regarding the life insurance, and throughout the life, the insurance has been made. You will get back your money, either retirement or death, whichever is earlier. If the particular party dies, the amount goes in case of nominees. Then what is the social responsibility of the accounting? What is the accounting responsibility of the accounting? Social responsibility, how you deal, what is the things you have to taken into consideration. Holding company, which holds more than 51% of the shares of the subsidiary company, which are the holding company, which are the subsidiary company. What do you mean by capital profit? What do you mean by capital reserve? What do you mean by revenue profit? What do you mean by revenue reserve? What do you mean by goodwill? What is capital reserve? All things we are going to study very, very deeply. Just I am touching the wordings are, which are the wordings are come. What do you mean by holding company? What do you mean by subsidiary company? What do you mean by capital profit? What do you mean by revenue profit? What is capital reserve? What is the revenue reserve? How to calculate the goodwill or capital reserve? So that we are going to deal here. Human resources accounting. Here in the human resource accounting, we deal with the human resource accounting, how to prepare labor accounting, historical method and the new method. Both the methods are we are going to apply here. Then last one, inflation accounting and income. Inflation accounting, how the money will be what's called fluctuate. All the measurement will be made in case of inflation accounting. Here we take the historical cost also, modern cost also. We'll bring out the difference. The difference will be measurement. We'll go very deeply, and we'll have a class in the next session with the problem. This only introduction class, no. Just I have tapped the subject and we'll go with a very detailedly. So very, very good subject they have kept for the what's called a 4 semesters are come. Welcome to 4th semester. We'll go in the last semester. I dealt with you in the last time when I handled the class. I told I'm going to hand corporate accounting and corporating too. In the corporating and one, we just study the issue of share, what's called redemption of preference share, redemption of debenture, final accounts, liquidity or final statement of account, stock option. This is very deeply. We are teaching the insurance. We are teaching the responsibility of the accounting. We are teaching the holding company, and we have to study the human resource accounting and inflation accounting, how the money measurement will be, historical method and modern method you are going to deal here. So all things we are going to deal very deeply here. So this is the pattern of the question paper. Part A, you have to answer any 4, each carrying the 5 marks, 20 marks. Part B, we'll ask 5 questions. You have to answer any 3, 10 into 3, 30. In the part C, we'll ask the 4 questions. You have to answer any 2, carrying 15 marks, 30. So paper, total you have to pass 40%. Paper, 30% of 80 is 24 marks. Dividing the internal, please take the internal very seriously, because that marks will be counted here. So here 30% of 80 means 24. So you have to score 16 marks in the what's called internal assessment is considered here. So take the internal assessment very seriously. What are the books to be referenced here? I have shown you some of the books here. Accounting Principle, Anthony and RN and Rees J.S. Richard Viril. This book is very, very good one. Then Advanced Accounting, Gupta, RL, and Radhasamyam. This is a very good. It's a Sultan Chand publication. Advanced Account by Shukla is very good book. Higher Science of Accountancy, Agarwal. Financial Accounting by Mishra. All the books are very good books, which is available in the open market in your college also. We can refer these books. No, these books are going to be available, and we can refer the books. Then along with the notes also, we can go through these. Hope this won't be introduction class. In the next session, we're going to deal with very deeply about the subject matter. Till then, welcome to the 4th semester corporate accounting once again. On behalf of Vidhyaashram, I welcome you once again to 4th semester corporate accounting. I am your teacher, BSS. We'll go with very deeply about the subject matter is concerned. Today is only introduction class. In the next class, we're going to have the next session was called whatever the things. The chapter will start with very deeply. Please start studying from the beginning. Just an introduction class is over. We'll have a problem from the next session. Be ready. Have the calculator with you while you're doing the problem here. See that whether we can do the with the help of the calculator. Thank you. Thank you, Zain. We'll meet in the next session.